The
Yeah,
Patriots
Patriots
did
absolutely,
absolutely nothing.
absolutely nothing. Well, we signed him to our practice squad.
We signed Jerry Rice's second kid to the practice squad, which is a big move right there. It's a big move. It's a move everybody was talking about, that they needed to go out and get Jerry Rice's second son. Not even Jerry Rice Jr., the second one.
Wait, where's Jerry Rice Jr.?
I don't know what Jerry Rice Jr. is. He might be out of the league too. Just an absolute, like, it was not. They did nothing. They pick up Jerry Rice's kid on the practice squad, and a week and a half before the deadline, they send out, a week and a half before the deadline, they trade away Kyle Duggar and Keon White. And before we get to your tone setter, Sarah, what upset me about the deadline is the fact that a week and a half before, they get rid of depth. And while Kyle Duggar, Keon White, not the greatest players, not really making an impact on this team that much, their depth if somebody goes down. You send them away for 6-round picks. So I think, okay, they're loading up, they're making space, they're loading up an extra picks to be able to make a move at the deadline to improve the team. But then they do nothing. So not only did they get nobody, they lost 2 depth pieces on their team, and a team that is, if somebody goes down, and they've had incredible injury luck so far this season, if somebody goes down, they are, they're in between a rock and a hard place, because they do not have a lot of corner depth. They do not have a lot of safety depth. They do not have a lot of edge rusher depth.
Yeah.
The only position they have depth at is wide receiver. It's pretty much wide receiver. So they do nothing at the deadline. That's what frustrated me.
They're already rotating the wide receiver room so much.
Yeah, I mean, Booty goes down, you slide Williams up, no problem. Yeah. You still have... I think you still have Efton Chisholm and somebody else.
We don't have Booty, and we don't have Stevenson right now. They're both out. Booty is hamstring. Stevenson is toe.
Something along those lines. Stevenson.
Maybe he is.
I think Stevenson will be back before Booty, but I don't think Booty will be out a long time.
Booty said he'll be out. It's like a grade 1 sprain or something like that. So nothing too serious.
No, he'll be back. No, and it's not like we don't have somebody that can just fill in his shoes, because because they only run a 3 wide receiver set on like 90% of their plays, because it's usually just Diggs, Douglas, Booty, and now it's been more Diggs, Douglas, Hollins, where Hollins is kind of that 4th guy in that rotation, where Diggs is more your, like, Pop is more your slot receiver, Diggs is your other guy, and then Booty's your deep threat, where now it's okay.
He could be a deep threat too, though.
I think the way his body is now, he's older. I think he'd actually work better in the slot, where he's not the most explosive guy, but his
amazing catches, though.
He has great hands, and he has really good route technician skills.
That's why I'm saying he could be a good depth guy, but I understand what you're saying with his body. And
a good deep threat guy. I'm sure if they have him go deep, he can catch it. He can still make a play.
Easily. You've seen
but even you noticed in that past game where a few of those deep balls to Pop Douglas just didn't connect, because Douglas was a few steps behind, where May and Booty, I'm assuming Booty's a few steps ahead of those. So just things to work on, and then you still have depth, like you said, with Kyle Williams kind of sliding in there to become the 4th guy in that rotation, and Efton Chisholm on the practice squad, and I feel like I'm forgetting somebody.
Man.
But I don't think I am. Is that really? Yeah, I think that's the wide receiver room.
That's it, yeah. Well, Hollins.
Jerry Rice's kid.
He's on the practice squad.
Yeah.
You don't count.
So yeah, that's the wide receiver room. Besides that, every other position, I feel like they're maybe linebacker, even though they could have used some inside linebacker depth. I would have loved to get that guy that was moved from, I believe it was a guy the Cowboys got from the Bengals. I would have loved that move as well.
Ooh. I saw that, actually.
Can't think of the guy's name, because he's an inside linebacker who's not one of the top 5 in the league, and I'm a casual, so like.
I saw it. I know who you're talking about. I can't, for the life of me, his name.